one new word a day. So one new word for the whole day, just keep practicing that word, the word that you have learned today, the word that you like, the word that has caught your fancy, and you believe that you should be using it in your conversation. Hi there. Welcome back to another episode of the Ask Farhan Show. Today, our question is from Aksa Rashid that how can we improve public speaking without hesitation and words don't come in mind while speaking English? What's the matter? Kindly reply. Well, Aksa, for public speaking, I have already answered this question that you can find in episode number 4 of the Ask Farhan Show. And the second part of the question, that words don't come in mind while speaking English, I'm going to elaborate that one right now. Now, before we move on, you need to understand that there are two combinations. The first combination is between reading and writing. A good reader always becomes a good writer. And the second combination is of listener and a speaker. Listening and speaking are the combination number two. A good listener always becomes a good speaker. So, if you were trying to read out the content, because that is how the whole education system is developed, that we are just reading and writing over there, and then we expect, everybody expects that we should become a good speaker as well. These are two opposite things. If you were reading out a book, you will eventually become a good writer, not a good speaker. If you are listening to good content, you will eventually become a good speaker, not a good writer. It's just like, the people who are totally illiterate in Pakistan, who cannot even read a word, who cannot even write down their own names. Even they understand a language and they speak the same language, because listening and speaking has no connection with reading and writing. They cannot read, they cannot write any content, but they can listen to and they can speak up the same language. But the other perspective are different. When you're writing something, you have a lot of time that you can think about the content, you can rewrite the sentence, and you can restructure the sentence, and you can do a lot of things over there when you are writing something, and you get an ample time available to create the world's best sentence. But when it comes to speaking, the speaking process is really faster as compared to your writing one. Because when you are speaking, you have to think fast and you have to speak at the same moment, because your listener is not going to give you much of the time, because he's not going to wait that you are creating a sentence, you are thinking about the vocabulary word. That is something where we lose the confidence, and that is something we all are afraid of, that we should not do it in front of the public. Now, I'm going to suggest you a few of the things that will really help you to build the vocabulary confidence. Number one thing, whenever you are listening to any content, so just try to understand what they are saying and try to understand every single word that they are saying. If there is any new word, just go to the dictionary, find out the meaning of that word, listen to the same conversation once again. Now you know the meaning, try to apply the meaning into the listening content and try to understand it according to the meaning. And the second thing that you would do, take that word into your notebook, create your own dictionary, write your word over there along with the meaning, along with the sentence, along with the example, and that word you're gonna stash that word for the future use. But now, after creating your own dictionary, you are not going to do the same mistake that you have done already by studying in our education system, that you are memorizing 500 vocabulary word, 1000 idiom, 500 pair of words, and I don't know, like, what was the quantity that we were trying to memorize in order to score good marks in our English paper. It's not like that. This time the procedure would be a bit different. You just find out, just keep reading out the word that you have written yourself, the dictionary that you have created yourself. Just try to find out the word that clicks you, that are something which are catching your fancy, and you believe that this is a very good word. I should use it in my speaking. Take only one word into your conversation. It's not about remembering, memorizing, cramming 100 words a day. It's about learning one new word a day. So one new word for the whole day, just keep practicing that word, the word that you have learned today, the word that you like, the word that has caught your fancy, and you believe that you should be using it in your conversation. Just take that word. And it's not like someone is recommending you that one word that you should use it. It could be from it should be your decision, and it could be from any content, any movie, any, even by reading a book. If you find out a word and you like it, just start applying that word into your speaking. One word. Do not give yourself a challenge of using 100 words in a day. Just practice one word. Let me give you an example. Just as once I was in a class where we were talking about the communication skills, and I was asking a question that what are the different possible ways of answering how are you? And everybody was coming up with a different answers. Somebody was saying, I'm well, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm happy to be here. So we also discovered a few new expressions there, just like not too shabby, I'm copacetic. So I was suggesting them take one expression for the day, and every time anybody is asking you this question, how are you, just take one expression and practice that one expression for the whole day. Next day you can practice the next expression, same as next day a new expression. That is how you're training your mind, you're giving training to your mind to use these vocabulary words in a very casual way. You have to train your brain to use these vocabulary words naturally. That's what you have to do. Another thing, or in fact the last thing that you should do, is to practice the articulation. Now articulation means that you just lock yourself in a room, might be, and start reading out the English content loudly, that you are speaking, you're reading out the word, and you are listening yourself. So you are listening to the pronunciation of the word yourself. If you're reading a word, without giving it a voice, so it's not gonna something that you are listening to yourself as well. Read out louder. Listen to your own word louder. Understand what is the pronunciation and what is how you are pronouncing this word and how people pronounce this word. You would be able to make a comparison, and your tongue will get tuned in a way that it can pronounce it very well. So practice articulation, create your own dictionary, make it a habit that if you're listening to something, just simply take out the new words, take those new words to the dictionary, and then put those words into your own self-created dictionary. Now, first you have to find out the meaning and then create your own dictionary. These all are my suggestion, Aksa. I hope that if you would do these things, you would find the difference. But one quotation: if you find anything difficult, do it more. If you find English speaking difficult, do it more, practice it more. Eventually, you will become a good English speaker, inshallah. Well, thank you so very much, Aksa, for asking this question. I hope you will find this video fruitful, helpful for you. So I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, take care, stay blessed. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.